Greetings, greetings, beautiful people, and thank you for tuning in to today's movement medicine morsel. It's going to be a gentle practice today. We're going to do a little bit of active movement and then also some soothing movement. So that combination should balance everything out quite nicely. So I'd like to invite you, wherever you are, to come to a lovely seat. I'm going to pull mine back a little bit so you can see more. And I invite you to feel into your own experience. I'm offering some suggestions based on things I like to do, but I really would like you to think about what feels good in your body, how much feels good in your body. You might want to do a movement smaller than I'm indicating. You might want to do something completely different that is inspired by your own needs in the moment. You may want to take a pause and breathe and then rejoin. So please use this in any way that sparks your own lovely experience. So I know I always like to start with a foundation. So planting my feet, planting my sit bones, and bringing awareness into the parts of my body that are supported. So the ground is supporting my feet, the ground and the chair are supporting the base of my spine. With that foundation, I have the opportunity to rise up through the crown of the head as though my spine is being elongated and freed along a beautiful vertical. And a smile is always lovely. And inhaling, today let's lift up our shoulders. And on the exhale, let them slowly flow down. Inhale, we're lifting them up. We want to be comfortable, not putting ourselves into a feeling of strain or discomfort. So maybe your shoulder movement is almost tiny in order to stay out of discomfort. Whatever lets you feel comfortable and smooth and connected, that's what we're looking for. And releasing a nice calm exhalation. Now we're going to pay some attention to elongating the neck and the throat because the head is quite heavy, if truth be told. So we want to make sure that this area is nice and light. So let's interlace our fingers at the base of the skull today, creating a little bit of a hammock. And we're going to use this touch to lightly lift the skull. And as we exhale, we lower the chin to the chest with the elbows pointing towards the knees. And as we inhale, we come up, the elbows fan back as we support the head. So we're leaning back over a beautiful headrest and moving, flowing with this at your own timing. Exhaling, curving the head forward, elbows towards the knees. Inhaling, supporting the base of the skull as we open up. And let's do one or two more. Exhaling. And inhaling, we're going to maintain this open lung position and breathe smoothly. Don't go so far into the position that your breath is compromised. We're finding that balance between the position of the body and always having free breath. And then coming neutral, which is now very tall, and relaxing the arms down. All right. Fingertips on the shoulder. The elbow is going to be a paintbrush that draws a nice big circle. On the inhalation, we come up the front. We come up as high as is comfortable for us, and the eyes follow just beyond the tip of the elbow to complete the circle coming around. So if you're not going up as high, if this is your place of happiness, then you still follow the elbow and you paint a nice circle around. So one way or another, we're looking for a flowing, seamless circle that gives us a little bit of a rotation. The head and neck have been lengthened, they stay long. And let's do one or two more. Inhaling as you take that opening and exhaling as you follow down and around. Let's see how that feels. Take a moment to check in. Notice how your body is responding to this. And let's do the other side. On the inhalation, and moving carefully, you want to see what feels comfortable and following the elbow as you circle back and around, letting your breath guide you. You've got the length of the inhalation to lift the elbow, and then you've got the length of your exhalation to circle back down and around. Let's do one more and let that come to a gentle finish. See how that feels. Move around a little bit or sit quietly and notice if anything has shifted for you, if anything feels different, if you notice echoes in other places in your body. And remember that this is your personal experience. And now let's take the little bit more of the spine. We've done a lot in the chest and the neck. Let's come down into the pelvis. If you'd like, you can rest your hands at the tops of the hip bones, just where you feel that nice bony support. And we're going to tip the top of the pelvis back as we exhale. I'll take that arm away so you can see. And on the inhale, the top of the pelvis is going to rock forward. Exhale, we're focusing on the pelvic movement, and any other body part that wants to move along with it is always allowed. Initiating from the rocking, the moving of the pelvis. Inhaling, keep the belly soft. Exhaling, it would be natural for the belly to draw in a little bit. And we're not pushing any of this. We're not trying to pull the belly in. We're allowing a natural expansion of the belly as we inhale. And there's a natural hollowing or folding in that happens on the exhale. And don't worry about that. Just do the movement. You always want to come back to the simple part. Let's bring this to a gentle close. And a little bit more for the hips. We're going to lift one heel and let that lift the hip off the chair seat and put it down. We'll do 3 more on this side. So inhale, the heel lifts, the hip lifts, and notice the armpit is coming towards the hip. We're not leaning away. We want to get a little side crunch here. And put it down and lifting up and exhale down and lifting up last time, and exhale, put that sit bone down and feel into your experience. Has anything changed? How is your breath? Do you feel any other echoes, other places in your body? And let's smile and breathe and do the other side. You might even want your hand on the hip if that helps you feel. So we're lifting the heel. So that helps to lift the hip, and the armpit is lowering towards that lifting hip. And exhale, put it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, put the heel down and the hip down. Inhale, heel and hip. And exhale, let it settle down. And one more time, lift and exhale, let it settle down. And simply rest and feel, maintaining your lovely neutral tall spine, your soft smile, and your gentle breathing. Last thing in the chair, or the last thing for the hips in this little sequence, is we're going to circle the hips. So we've done the tipping back and tipping forward. So just notice on the tipping back, you've got a little bit more sensation perhaps in your tailbone dropping down. When you rock forward, there's a bit more drop in the pubic bone. So that's the back and the front. We've also done more into one sit bone and then the other sit bone. So we're going to put all those 4 together and blend them smoothly in a circle. Nice thing about a circle is you can start at any one of those positions. For today, I'm going to start tipping my pelvis forward. Maybe you're starting somewhere else. And then you go to the next point, and then to the next point, and then around. So I'm rotating front, then to one sit bone, then rolling back, and then to the other sit bone. So you might be feeling that the weight settles, the weight is focused in different places For me, the weight is focused in the pubic bone, then the one sit bone, then the tailbone, then the last sit bone. And whichever way you're experiencing this, smaller or bigger, or experimenting with the size of the circles, go inside and feel your experience. Feel any sensations that you notice. Allow any echoes in other parts of your body to be free. Slow this down, and we're going to go into the other direction and keep the breath flowing. Now, in general, I find I'm exhaling when I'm scooping around the back, and I'm inhaling from the sit bone to the front, and I'm exhaling from the sit bone into the back. You may want to breathe in a different way, but the main thing is keep breathing. Let's do a couple more circles here. Really enjoy them. Find the pleasure and the ease in the movement. You can always stop, you can pause, you can slow it down. You can also make it smaller. Let's bring that to a finish. Sit for a moment, notice how you're feeling. Notice how your breath is. Notice if other parts of your body have felt included and are experiencing sensation. And now if anyone wishes to stand up, you can come along with me. You can also do the shaking and twisting in the chair. It'll be whatever shape and size it is comfortable in the chair. So let's all review the base, nice and focused. The sit bones are dropped as though they're still in a chair. You've got that muscle memory. The feet are grounded. And let's take our arms up on an inhalation and interlace the fingers and lift up through the skull, press up through the palms, reach to the sky, and get as tall and long, but with ease as you can. Lengthen that neck as well. And then relax the elbows, let the shoulders and hands pour down and soften the knees a little bit. We're going to shake and activate the body. You can keep it gentle or you can speed it up a little bit if you want to get the heart rate up or you just feel like you need to shake some stuff off. So again, as always, make this your own. Oh, use sound, shake your head. Essentially, we want to get all parts of our body moving, ankles, knees, hips, thighs, back. Ooh, shaking the hands, shaking the elbows, shaking the fingers. And if you like, you can even shake your hands up. And with this, every time you toss up, the heels lift and then thump down, almost a little jump. Let this come down to its natural finish. Ooh, shimmy from side to side a little bit if you like. And still suspended from the sky. And we're going to do some twisting. Now, if you're sitting in a chair, the twists will have to be comfortable. And also same is true when we're standing. So nice and tall, we're going to swing gently from side to side and keeping the feet on the ground because this gives a particular experience. And let the eyes see. Let the eyes see something. Now, if you like, if you're standing, you can lift up that back heel. This will free the movement of the hips. And if you're on a chair, you might be able to slide your hips a little bit if the chair seat allows. But if not, just keep those swings quieter and smaller. And we're all going to slow down a little bit, letting this come to a natural ending. And we're going to do a little flow of massaging. So we've raised a bit of energy. Today's much gentler than other days, but it's always nice to do things gentle. They're still very powerful. So standing quietly or sitting quietly, the knees are a little bit soft. We feel the support below us and the elevation suspension above. The shoulders soften. They're not part of the suspension. They rest. They're almost more like part of the hips and the legs with the pouring down. The throat, however, is part of the spine. The spine has that connection skywards and downwards. Tap into your smooth, gentle breathing. And on the inhalation, brushing your hands up the right side of your abdomen, and with your exhalation, massaging down the left side. So these circling, massaging movements are loving, and they're done in time with your smooth, beautiful breath. We're soothing the nervous system with gentle touch and also with slow, mindful breath. And we're spreading and circulating energy through the body and also helping to clear stagnant energy. So, clearing stagnant energy, helping it move, and also bringing in fresh energy. Letting the hands finish down low, float one hand out and inhale the other hand, rising the energy inside, and then lovingly massaging over the chest and then over the lung. On an inhalation, take that hand, brush it over the shoulder, and exhale, smooth and glide the energy through the arm, out through the fingers, and let go of anything no longer needed. Inhale, bring fresh energy in, anoint yourself, come to the center, and rest your hands lovingly over your heart. On an exhalation, float the other hand down, and the hand that's on the heart is going to lovingly massage and put some feeling into it. Connect some love. Now, lovingly massage over the lungs on that opposite side. And on an inhale, brush your hand up over the shoulder. And exhale, we're going to smooth, clear, and free the energy and release. Inhale, drawing in fresh healing energy, bending the knee on the side of the arm that's up, stepping the other foot away a little bit. Keep breathing and twist. So you're holding, sandwiching. And you could do this in a chair as well. And exhaling, we're now guiding the energy, smoothing it, circulating it, and clearing out to the earth. Inhale, bring earth energy up the inside of the leg, over the pelvis, and wrap around, bending to the knee, the other side. Take an inhalation. Exhale, spread the healing energy, spreading light as though you're washing, clearing with light. And inhale, bring the energy up. And this time rest it at the belly, the low belly. We'll finish with a showering chi. We bend the knees, we round our hands, we cup a ball of light. Take a breath or two. Elbows are a little bit open, not pinned in. Exhale, we soften towards the earth. Inhale, the ball of light between the hands expands, expands, and we rise and we're filled. Exhaling, the palms turn up, the elbows soften. Inhaling, the energy fills our bodies. Now we rise up and embrace the sky and the heavens. And exhale, the combined radiance of the sky and the earth become light that we shower ourselves with. We shower, we sift, we clear, we purify, we awaken. And finally, whatever needs to leave just pours out through the soles of the feet. We'll do that one more time. Exhaling, collect the small ball of energy. Inhale, that ball of energy expands, fills. Exhaling, we relax. Inhaling, we rise up with the strength of the earth and with the inspiration of the sky. We're filled with both. And exhale, the radiant light, the birth of the radiant light from the sky and the earth is what we wash ourselves with, we fill ourselves with. And finally, that light is all through every cell. Anything dark or sticky is poured out through the feet. And inhale, shift to one leg, extending the arms to give some balance. Bring the other foot in and rest with the hands gently folded over the low belly, feeling that lift through the spine, the drop through the sit bones and the feet. Feel your breath. Notice what's shifted. Notice if you feel different than you did at the beginning of the session. Notice what parts of your body you feel. How's your breath, your mood? And let yourself sway ever so slightly if that feels like your body wants to. And this is bamboo in the breeze. So we're grounded, we're connected to the heavens above, the earth below, and we are flexible. We can be moved by what is happening, but not taken off our centers. And enjoy this suppleness and gradually allow even this to become quieter and quieter until you're left in a stillness, but a stillness that is not frozen. So much movement still within you, blood flowing, breath pumping, so many things moving. And this feeling of suppleness, being organized and grounded, yet flexible. And imagine the goodness in your cells expanding to really fill your body, your emotions, your thoughts, and know that you can take this energy with you through the rest of your day or evening to help you feel more connected, more fluid, more at ease, and many blessings. And thank you so much for your attention and your beautiful presence. And I hope that you feel good. Bye for now.